Now, our final act for tonight has actually been quite poorly today. Yeah, but he's basically hardcore, so he's going, right, I'm going up now, I'm going to do the fucking comedy, it's going to be amazing. So I want to particularly be welcome to welcome on stage brilliant final act. Here's Mr. Sam Makepeace.
That was Beethoven's Ode to Joy. No, that was the theme tune about the start of accident. But it does sound a lot similar to Beethoven's Ode to Joy. No, it doesn't. This is my tin whistle. This is sort of how I relax. I mainly play theme tunes. Some theme tunes, besides by the start of accident, are a bit difficult, like the Harry Potter theme tune, or as I like to call it, half notes all up in this bitch. Star Wars is difficult as well, because to get the other octave on tin whistle you have to breathe differently, so it takes a lot of breath control to get Star Wars right. Cheating as well with some theme tunes. Some theme tunes are quite similar. Like the first theme tune I learned to play was the theme tune to Quantum Leap, which, if you don't know it, goes like this. But if you slow that down, this is the way I like to relax around the house. It sort of gives me it helps me think, you know. And I like it because it's about as easy to play as a recorder, but it's Irish, so it makes me seem exotic and sexy. Thank you. Wow, 2 more whistles. There's a really easy tune you can play as well. If anybody ever happens to get hold of a tin whistle, there's a tune that you can play with only 2 notes. And I don't know what the notes are called because I taught myself. But I like to think of them as 3 fingers and 3 fingers and 1. 4 fingers. Those are the only 2 notes you need. And then you are perfectly prepared for if a star falls down from the sky, touches you on the head, you can instantly go. The one problem with the tin whistle is, though, you can't play it and look normal. And my problem is that I live in a first floor flat, and occasionally double-decker buses will stop outside my flat without me realising it, and the top deck will line up perfectly with my windows, and people will look in and they'll see I suppose I should be used to looking a bit mental by now. I've got a bit of an odd habit. Do you ever have that thing where you start to feel a sneeze coming on? I was always taught that there's a word that you can say to stop yourself from sneezing, and that word happens to be melons. Some guy over there's making his own jokes. It happens to be melons, which is a really weird thing to say in a quiet room. You sort of be sat there. Melons. Sorry? Nothing. It's great if you're in the cinema. It sounds like you're heckling the screen. Oh, I came to see Finding Nemo. I expected melons. Oh, at the cinema, new film out, The Thing. Has anybody seen it? No, I really want to see it. The Thing. It's a prequel to The Thing, which was a remake of The Thing from Another World, and that's based on the book Who Goes There. So there's 4 adaptations of the same story, and I don't think anybody's noticed that this is a story about a creature that copies itself. I'm a bit wary to see it, actually, because the original thing was brilliant. It's a really scary film. It's about this creature that eats you and then becomes you. So you're never quite sure who the thing is. There's a real sort of sense of paranoia going on there. But I'm a bit worried about it because it's a prequel. I feel a bit weird about prequels nowadays. Like, I'm kind of worried that if I go see it, this sort of CGI thing is going to pop out at some point and go, "These are going to eat you now all day." But I got to thinking, the Thing can create an exact copy of anything, but first it has to destroy the original. So the Thing is like a more adult version of the Mysterons from Captain Scarlet. And Captain Scarlet is about an immortal, unkillable captain who has to defend the Earth from alien threats. So Captain Scarlet is like the kids' version of Torchwood. Torchwood is about this age-old guy who's taken on various companions and saves the world from aliens all the time. So Torchwood is like the adult version of Doctor Who. Doctor Who is about a guy who travels through time and space in a phone box. So Doctor Who is like a more adult version of Bill and Ted, starring Keanu Reeves. So I think what I'm basically trying to say is that Keanu Reeves is the Thing. Which is why I think we should set him on fire. I think it'd be worth it just to see the expression on his face, or to see any expression on his face. If I wanted Keanu Reeves' teeth, I would go to a dentist. It's a shit link, I know, but I'm ill. Give me a break. My dentist is wonderful. Her name's Dr. Ow, which is amusing in itself. Yes. Doesn't get old. But I get a bit freaked out going to the dentist because Dr. Ow is a lovely lady. She's a woman. And she's sort of when she's working, like when she's got her fingers in your mouth, which is weird in itself. She sort of leans over you, and you sort of... and it's... she's not an unattractive woman. I mean, I don't know. It's just distracting. And I don't want to like be thinking about that when I've got someone's fingers in my mouth. And a little while ago, she had her fingers like in my mouth, and she was leaning, and then she took her fingers out of my mouth, and I felt a sneeze coming on. Thank you,